Awesome. So now that you've been playing a few songs with me, I want to go ahead and talk about one of our main words in class, which is called rhythm. So in music, we have a steady beat. A steady beat is the pulse of music that doesn't change. It could be a fast pace, it could be a slow pace, but this beat never changes. And a great example in real life could be a heartbeat, could be a ball bouncing, a clock ticking. Those are all great sounds of steady beat. And an instrument that we use in music is something called a metronome. So this is kind of what an old-fashioned metronome is. I have this one on my piano at home, but there's plenty of apps on your phone now and on Google. Like Google has a metronome if you just type in Google metronome and it will pop up. A metronome is a really great tool for us to keep a steady beat. And from there, we can do so many different types of rhythms, and that's how we create rhythms. So we already went over a quarter note, which is one beat. So just 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we talked about a half note, right? Which is we put the 1-2 to indicate that there's 2 beats. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But now we have a new one. This one looks like a whole piece of pizza. It's just a big oval. It is not colored in, and this is our whole note. So if you put 2 half notes together, we would get a whole note, which is a total of 4 beats. And the way that we do this, instead of writing 1, 2, 3, 4, we got to make sure we put our dashes in between to say all these are connected. So for this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, compared to 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for our next song, it's called Russian Dance. So let's look at it. We're going to go ahead and add some new notes to this. So we have A, B, middle C, D, and E, but now our new notes are F and G. So these are our new notes that we're adding on. This song is in 4/4, which means there should be 4 beats in a measure. Let's count them: 1, 2, 3, 4. That checks out. Let's go ahead and pause the video and make sure that we're adding in those dashes in between 1, 2, 3, 4. And then especially on our new note, the whole note, we got to make sure we're putting dashes between 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3, 4, because this is how a long note. So let's go ahead and pause it and do it for the whole song. Nice. They also went ahead and started the fingerings for you. Since A is our lowest note, we're going to be playing that with finger 3 on our left hand, 2, then 1. So if you look here, middle C is played with left hand fingered 1. Okay, and then we skipped to D, which is on finger 2. So fingerings are super important, and you got to make sure that you leave your hands there for the remainder of the song. So go ahead, if need be, your hand shouldn't move, but go ahead and add in the rest of the fingerings if need be. We will be using 2, 3, 4, and 5 on our right hand. So we're going to be using all our fingers on our right hand because in order to reach that G. Awesome. So real quick before we play, just as a recap, you want to make sure that for our half notes that we're holding down that key. So we have an E here. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for our whole note, it's going to be double of that value. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, once you finish your fingerings, go ahead and get situated so we can go ahead and play. This one's going to be a little funky because we never use our right hand finger 1. We're using 3, 2, and 1 on our left hand, and we're using 2 through 5 on our right hand. So this middle C that is being played with your left hand, your right finger, number 1, just kind of needs to be off to the side. Don't put it up or down, but just kind of keep it off to the side. Awesome, let's go ahead and play. One, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Let's go ahead and play that again. 1, 2. Ready, go. Awesome.